Hello, everybody. It's Pappy from Spiderweb Reviews, and I'm here with another movie review today. This movie is for, or this review is for Cloverfield. This is a series that was started by J.J. Abrams, and this is the first movie of the series. It's just called Cloverfield. The series is called Cloverfield as well. But this is a movie that was released in 2008 and is categorized as a horror movie, which I would agree with. There's definitely, it's kind of a thriller too, but there's horror elements involved. So that's kind of what the movie is categorized as, or the genre, I would say. To get into the story for this movie, Rob is the main character, and he has accepted a job in Japan, and his friends and some of his family, his brother mainly, are throwing him a going away party. And so a whole bunch of people are gathered for this event, and as the party's going on, there is a a news story that comes on, and then when the um, some of the party goers go outside to try and look at what's going on, they see an explosion and they notice that things are not going right, and so they try to escape the city until Rob gets a phone call from a female character that he's interested in who's asking for help, and he ultimately decides to go help this character, and some of his friends and family decide to join him on this little venture. So um, that's what the story is about. If we hop right into the review, I gave this movie 7 legs out of 8. I think this is an extremely well done movie. One thing I want to point out right away is that this is a found footage style film. So it's, you know, like some guy's just taping it with his camcorder, and that's how you watch the movie. It's pretty much through the camcorder that the guy's filming. So if you get queasy around that kind of stuff, be prepared for that, because it's a very similar to like the Blair Witch Project. You're going to see a lot of jerkiness in the camera. Um, but to hop into the review, the specifics of the review, the character development, I gave 1.5 legs out of 2 because the cast is kind of small, and you really only get to know a couple of the characters on a more personal level of like what their job is, who they are. Some of the friends that tag along, they're there and they're involved in the story, but you don't really get to know who they are. So I feel like there could have been more development there. Um, the other thing that I took half a point off for were the um, was the uh, was the plot twist. So I feel like this mainly is focused around the like the big climax of the movie, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I feel like it was kind of a letdown. There definitely could have been more of a huge dramatic scene at this point, and this is mostly the part around um, them getting to the place where Beth, the female character that they're trying to go get, is staying. I feel like that was a big moment of the movie that could have been really beefed up a lot more than it was. And even though things get a little exciting after that happens, um, I definitely feel that part of the movie was underdone, and should have had of more dramatic scenes than what happened. But other than that, I gave the full legs for everything else, so that's where the 7 legs out of 8 comes from. So um, one thing I do want to mention really quick too is about the villain. The villain in this movie is awesome. It's like an indestructible monster. It's like really cool and original, and I really enjoyed the monster that was made for this movie. So be prepared for that as well. But with that being said, that's all I have for this review. As I had mentioned, this is for the movie Cloverfield. It is part of the Cloverfield series of movies. I don't know exactly how many they're going to do, but they do have 3 movies out so far, and I will be doing the other 2 reviews for the other 2 movies within the coming weeks. So stay tuned for those, and stay tuned for other videos I release as well. Thank you.